Or just trying to build up some crazy damage, and then we are going in up. Woo! Woo! Let's go. This is Blitz, guys, by the way. Bye, Mr. Shabby. Hey, what is up, guys? Clunky here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. And today, I'm super excited to talk about the very, very best rank 1 build for Retribution Paladin in Season 3 of Dragonflight, patch 10.2. So let's get on with it. We're going to talk about the stats first, then we're going to jump straight into the talents. We're going to cover up the PvP talents too, so don't worry. I'm going to talk a little bit about the tier set because we are playing with the tier set. Yes, even though it sucks big freaking balls, we're going to pick it up because all rank 1s are using it, so screw it. We're going to use it too, alright? So, for the stats, pretty easy. You want mastery. No haste. Screw haste. Screw haste. Even though your freaking tier set revolves a little bit around haste, okay, keep that in mind. This is very important. Your tier set will add a straight up 3% more damage. Okay, that's literally expurgation sucks. Okay, whoever designed this at Blizzard needs to get fired. Okay, I've said it, needs to get fired. I'm sorry. So haste, screw you. We're going full on mastery. I got no luck from the vault, got these 2 rings which have 0 mastery on them, but it is what it is. You need to pick up Hell Bloom spoilers, alright, in the wrist, the mastery wrist from Militia right here, alright, if possible. Apart from that, we are playing with Infurious War Boots of Impunity. You need to craft those at the work orders. They're pretty good because every time you CC, every time you interrupt, it gives you 546 primary stat, which is going to increase your burst, trust me, alright? So, mastery full on, we're playing with the Militia PvP World Gear vendor, okay? Because, yes, it's kind of costly to buy the Conquest 1 over there. So, it is what it is. We're playing with Sophic Devotion. Sophic Devotion, you need to pick that shit up. You need to use it. It's best in slot for Retribution Paladin, right? For the talents. Now we spoke about the stats. Let's take a look at the talents. It's pretty much the same thing that the past expansion. Like the past season. Pretty much the same thing, okay? The only thing that might change is Final Reckoning. Okay, so the top rank 1s players are actually switching between Final Reckoning and Execution Sentence. Though I will be playing with Final Reckoning because most of them, like 50% of them, are playing with Final Reckoning. 50% of them are playing with Execution Sentence. All right, so we're playing with Truth's Way because it says 40k damage, but truly it's a lot more than that. We're playing with Seething Flames. Okay, we're playing with Divine Auxiliary because you will see the rotation kinda has a point, man. The rotation is super tricky nowadays. It's so much harder than the past season 1 or 2, and trust me, I had to learn it. I had to correct myself, and it is so different nowadays. All right, so pretty much the same stuff that we used to be playing, basically. All right, we're playing Aura of Reckoning because that stuff actually pumps like crazy. Or playing with Blessing of Spell Warding because it's anti-magic based. So whenever you are getting burst by caster, you just press that ability. Big bada boom! You're immune to 100% magical damage for 10 seconds. 10 seconds, guys. Absolutely disgusting. Right, so most of them are playing with Luminescence back and forth with Blessing of Sank. Blessing of Sank is the best in slot because whenever your healer gets feared, just press that key on your healer. It removes the fear, the stun, the silence, or effects from a friendly target and reduces the duration of future such effects by 60%. So super good. And also if you can pre-use it on yourself, before getting hit by fear or something, it's going to reduce the duration of that fear by 60%, which is kind of busted, let's be honest. But if you just want to smack some people in BGs, play with Luminescence. It's pretty good nonetheless, okay? The only other pick that we can switch is Blessing of Spell Warding. If you're playing against multiple middies, you might want to go with Searing Glare, because it's going to be super easy to score it on melee characters. It only has a 1 second cast time, and most likely melee characters will be very near you, so it's going to be pretty much impossible for you to miss your Searing Glare. Okay, I don't know if I need to read the tooltip, but basically what it does, it creates a light that blinds your enemies, and it causes them to miss their spells for 4 seconds. So if you can actually score it on an Arms Warrior before he uses his Blade Storm, whatever he uses, he's going to miss his next couple of spells, okay, for 4 seconds. So that's pretty much it for the talents we're playing with Divine Toll. And now the rotation is going to be so dumb, guys. You need to focus on that stuff, okay? I'm gonna show it so you guys don't have to worry about it. Seal of Order, as always. So pretty much nothing changed except like this talent right here, Expurgation, because now the way it works, you need to use your Blade of Justice first in a rotation. I know that sounds super dumb. It is how it is. So Blade of Justice first, and then Judgment. So I'm gonna show you guys Blade of Justice, Judgment. Then your next final verdict gets empowered, and it strikes twice the target. So that's how the tier set works. That's literally how it works. So always we're gonna use it, and then we're gonna use Blade of Justice into Judgment. See? Now our next attack gets empowered. It hits twice. That's literally how that works. It's super weird, super confusing, and I don't like it, but that's how Blizzard designed that, okay? Multi-million dollars company. Alright, so now we spoke about the stats, the talents, the PvP talents. Let's go into the full burst rotation. Alright, so before we jump into it, you need to understand something. We are going to abuse Divine's Resonance. Okay, the way it works is kind of super complicated. It's different from past seasons. Nowadays, you need a weak aura to track your freaking Divine Resonance, or else you will be missing on a lot of freaking damage. All right, so I'm gonna include them down in the description so you guys can actually just like download them and start using them. It's pretty easy. All right, we're gonna use a Divine Resonance just to show you guys. You're gonna need to look a little bit down my character. Okay, we got Divine Resonance. All right, so the way it works, we never want to waste one proc of that, okay? Because see, it's going to actually give you, bam, your boosted final verdict. So we're gonna play with applying your Blade of Justice and trying to keep that debuff active on your target as much as possible and time it correctly. So what happens is your Divine Resonance, your Divine Tolls actually proc it. So you don't have to worry about reapplying Judgment yourself. It's going to be doing that by itself. But that's where the full burst rotation gets kind of complicated, so you have to follow along. I've installed an add-on which shows the spells that I'm pressing in real time, so you guys don't have to worry about it. All right, so let's get into the full burst rotation right now. All right, so first step is super simple, but if you don't do it, you're gonna lose on damage. Okay, so build your holy power, okay, and proc your tier set. Pretty simple so far, right? Proc the tier set, then Crusade. Oh, it's proccing now. Good, good. And then proc it again. Then now we don't have anything else, so we follow the basic rotation, all right? And at this point, you pretty much have no juice remaining. But keep in mind, you always need to proc that tier set. You always need to do it, dude. It's kind of annoying to do, but it is how it's done. So, I don't know if you guys notice, but I'm always applying my Blade of Justice, so my double hammers actually proc on my target, alright? So at this point, you can use your Divine Toll again. See, it's tracking. It's going to hit once. Yes, I got the proc. Again, I'm going to use it manually. And now I should have used a Wake of Ashes, so that was my bad. It's gonna proc once more. And now we actually missed that one. But it is pretty much how it's done. Okay, so we're gonna check the damage. We went on to about like 210k DPS. Peak damage, final verdict, 140k. It can crit upwards to 200k if you're kind of lucky with your weapon enchant. Mine did not proc during the whole freaking time, so we did not get max luck out of that, right? So final verdict or top damage. Judgment, freaking what the heck, 200k. I'm kind of, that must be from the divine toll. Okay, divine toll, you need it. You need that weak aura. I'm gonna link it down in the description, so it's gonna make it a lot easier. I don't know if you guys notice, but I'm using divine toll to proc my tier set. All right, I'm not manually pressing judgment, because if I did, it would actually make less damage. That's literally how the pros are doing it. I had to research so much to understand how to play Pally in this patch. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Please hit the subscribe button, and I had to try so hard to make that guide. And also consider buying a premium. Okay, it's only $2.99 a month. It's less than a cup of diabetes from Starbucks. So you're gonna help me a lot and save your health along the way. All right, so keep on with the damage meters. Hammer of Wrath, 100, almost 120k. Not bad, not bad. Crusading Strikes, that's literally your passive ability. Passive Crusading Strikes, not bad. And then Wake of Ashes, oh, a good 200k, not bad. Divine Arbiter, that shit hits like crazy, absolutely crazy. By the way, this is the damage without the PvP talent. Aura of Reckoning, we did not get any proc from Aura of Reckoning, or it would have been like way better. Though we did not have it because we're not in PvP battle right now, and with enemies actually hitting your allies. So it's pretty much how it is. Blade of Justice, crit for 100k, not bad. Wrathful Sanction, garbage. Expurgation, that's the tier set, guys. Expurgation hitting for 16k. Okay, that's literally 3.5% of our total freaking damage, guys. Garbage. Anyways, that's the tier set that we have right now. So Final Reckoning, 100k. Really, that ability is just like straight up boost to our damage. So now you guys know what is the best rotation. We're gonna check out the macros real fast because you're gonna need a bunch for this one. Final Reckoning macro, pretty easy to use. Okay, so wherever your cursor is hovering, okay, because this is a hover macro, wherever your cursor is hovering on the screen, I'm going to hover my macro over those dummies on the right. I mean, I'm gonna use Final Reckoning. See, bam. So it literally uses the ability one shot. It uses your trinket because that's literally whenever you want to burst, basically. So now that is out of the way. If you're up to it, I'm going to include the macro that I'm using for BGs. It's pretty good. What it does, basically, it casts Avenging Wrath. It casts Crusade, your big wombo combo damage cooldown. It casts your Trinket, Verdant, Aspirant's Badge of Ferocity. It casts a Saltwater Potion, and also on top of that, an Elemental Potion of Ultimate Power, which you can buy from the auction house. And the Saltwater Potion you can buy from the auction house too. It increases your damage by a swing ton. Though we did not use Saltwater on the dummy because we are not in BG environment, so we can't use that kind of potions here. So we would have dealt 30% more damage. All right, so straight up, this was the build for Retribution Paladin. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, just let me know down in the comment section. I would highly appreciate to know what questions you guys have. And also stay tuned because I'm going to release more guides, more up-to-date guides for your favorite characters in World of Warcraft. So thanks a lot for watching. Please consider buying a premium from the channel. I would highly appreciate it. See you in the next one, gentlemen. And stay awesome like you do.